I'm going to teach you the 5 deadly mistakes that will destroy your ghost mode transformation. How to avoid the traps that keep 97% of men stuck in their weak, invisible existence, without falling into the same pathetic patterns that made you a ghost to begin with. Because here's what they don't tell you about ghost mode. 2 years ago, I was scrolling through my ex's Instagram at 2 a.m., watching her live her best life while I rotted in my apartment, eating cereal for dinner, wondering why I felt like a ghost in my own life. I thought ghost mode meant hiding from the world forever. I was dead wrong. Ghost mode isn't about becoming invisible permanently. It's about disappearing strategically to rebuild the masculine identity they try to steal from you. But most men get it completely backwards, and that's why they stay broken. You've been lied to about what ghost mode actually is. You think it's about deleting social media and hiding in your room. Wrong. You think it's about cutting off everyone forever. Wrong again. You think it's about becoming a monk who never has fun. Dead wrong. These mistakes are why you're still weak, why you're still ignored, why you're still the same man who got his heart broken, his confidence shattered, his purpose stolen. And while you're making these mistakes, other men are using real ghost mode to transform into the version of themselves that commands respect, attracts opportunities, and rebuilds their masculine identity from the ground up. But here's what changes everything. Ghost mode is the only way to rebuild the masculine identity, because real power starts in silence, not noise. I'm about to show you the 5 things you must never do in ghost mode, and the correct strategy that will turn you from invisible to inevitable. Mistake number 1. Telling everyone you're in ghost mode. The first rule of ghost mode: you don't talk about ghost mode. The moment you announce it, you've already failed. Real ghosts don't send invitations to their funeral. They just disappear. I see idiots posting, "I'm going ghost mode" on their Instagram stories. Congratulations, you just played yourself. You want attention for disappearing? That's not ghost mode. That's a cry for help disguised as strategy. True ghost mode is when people start wondering where you went, when they notice your silence without you having to announce it, when your absence creates curiosity, not pity. The power is in the mystery, not the announcement. Real players move in silence. Wannabes need an audience for everything, even their own transformation. Mistake number 2. Using ghost mode to hide from your problems. Ghost mode isn't a cave where cowards retreat. It's a forge where warriors are reborn. If you're using it to avoid responsibility, you're not in ghost mode. You're in victim mode. I've seen men delete their dating apps, quit their jobs, and cut off their friends, thinking they're in ghost mode. But they're still living in the same dirty apartment, eating garbage, and watching Netflix all day. That's not transformation. That's surrender. Real ghost mode means facing your demons head on, just without an audience. You're still paying your bills, handling your responsibilities, and doing the work. The difference? You're not posting about it for validation. You're dealing with child support, fixing your credit, getting therapy, hitting the gym, but you're doing it in silence. You disappear from the noise, not from your duties. Cowards hide from problems. Warriors solve them quietly. Mistake number 3. Staying in ghost mode forever. Some of you think ghost mode is permanent exile. Wrong. It's strategic withdrawal with a comeback plan. You go ghost to rebuild, not to quit the game entirely. I know men who've been in ghost mode for 3 years. They're not ghosts. They're hermits. They've convinced themselves that isolation is transformation, but they're just scared to test their progress in the real world. Ghost mode has phases. Phase 1. Disappear and assess the damage. Phase 2. Rebuild in silence. Phase 3. Re-emerge as an upgraded version. If you're stuck in Phase 1 forever, you're not evolving. You're hiding. The goal isn't to become a monk. It's to become a king who earned his crown in private. Your comeback should be so strong that people question if you're the same person. Mistake number 4. Not having a clear mission. Ghost mode without purpose is just oppression with a cool name. You need a mission, a goal, a reason for the disappearance that's bigger than your pain. Most men go ghost because something broke them, a breakup, a failure, a betrayal. But they never define what they're building toward. They're running from something instead of running to something. That's why they stay stuck. Before you disappear, you need to know exactly who you're becoming. Are you building a business? Transforming your body? Developing a skill? Creating generational wealth? Your ghost mode needs a finish line, not just a starting point. Without a mission, you're just sulking with strategy. With a mission, you're a man on a comeback tour that will shock everyone who counted you out. Mistake number 5. Coming back the same person. The biggest tragedy? Men who waste their ghost mode time and return unchanged. If you come back the same, you were never a ghost. You were just absent. I've watched men disappear for months, only to return with the same weak mindset, same bad habits, same victim mentality. They thought time alone was enough. Time doesn't transform you. Intentional action does. Real ghost mode transformation is visible the moment you re-enter the world. Your energy is different. Your standards are higher. Your presence commands respect. People should look at you and think, what happened to him? Not, oh, he's back to his old self again. If your return doesn't create shock, curiosity, or respect, you wasted your ghost mode. You were a tourist in transformation, not a resident. While other men are posting their feelings on social media, seeking validation from people who don't matter, and staying stuck in the same cycles that made them weak, you have the chance to do something different. You have the opportunity to master true ghost mode, to disappear strategically, rebuild ruthlessly, and return as a man who commands respect instead of begging for attention. This isn't just about getting your ex back or making more money. This is about reclaiming your masculine identity and becoming the man you were meant to be before the world tried to break you. Here's what this channel is really about. We're building an army of men who refuse to stay invisible, who use ghost mode as a weapon of transformation, not a hiding place of defeat. If you subscribe to this channel, your identity shifts today. You stop being the man who got broken and start becoming the man who rebuilds himself in silence. You'll learn the strategies, the mindset, and the systems that turn ghost mode into your greatest comeback story. Because remember, ghost mode is the only way to rebuild the masculine identity, because real power starts in silence, not noise. Hit subscribe if you're ready to disappear strategically and return unstoppable. The weak will keep talking. The strong will start rebuilding. Your ghost mode transformation begins now.